7th world champion in the featherweight division. As we check out the Bet Online odds for our main event, Elijah Johns comes in with a 3-1 favorite, minus 300, and the comeback on Javier Garcia, plus 250. Once again, inside the LFA Octagon, here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the main event of the evening. Now making his way to the Octagon, Javier Garcia.
I heard it. Do it again, Gil. Come on.
No, I don't do requests. I do it.
Oh,
let's go.
El Mariachi.
Oh, you gotta love it.
He played in a mariachi band growing up with his brothers and sisters. I'm a little disappointed. The sombrero, and I mean, in that feature he broke it out, but he's all business tonight.
Absolutely, man. If you're a Mexican, you grew up on Desperado. You saw Antonio Banderas be the mariachi out there too, man.
Yes.
So this guy's a real mariachi, man. This guy's a real life killer out here, man, doing his thing. A mariachi, Mexican-American, coming to hostile territory. This man is focused. When you talk to him about mixed martial arts and fighting, he eats, sleeps, lives, he breathes this, and he's focused on becoming a champion. He believes he's going to get it done in the striking department. The catch wrestler believes he get it done in the striking. It's going to be a great matchup. He believes he's going to do that big overhand right. That's going to make the difference for him tonight, he says.
You know, and speaking with his new head coach, Chad George, you know, he mentioned he talked with Ben Jones. It was one of those situations where Garcia was just looking for something new. He'd been with Jones a long time. He goes over to California, mixed martial arts. The team welcomed him right away. And what Chad said was he brings such a unique, awkward style to the training center. It's helping improve everybody. And one of the other things that the champion Sosa said was, man, when he dropped me in that title fight, I never even saw that shot coming. He has a very awkward and striking style that's going to benefit everyone at the gym.
And now making his way.
The main event, tail of the tape, powered by Bet Online. Baby John, still only 27 years old. Javier Garcia, 4 years older and an inch taller. Both fighters made weight, well done, and Johns will have an inch and a half reach advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 163 main event of the evening. Scheduled for 5-minute rounds for the LFA Featherweight World Championship. Brought to you tonight by Bet Online, the official online sportsbook of the LFA. And now, for all those watching around the world tonight on UFC Fight Pass and X Stadium, and for those here in attendance in Belton, Texas, are you ready for war? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This catch wrestler and boxer stands 5'10", weighed in 145 pounds. He holds a professional record, 10 wins, 5 defeats, with 6 wins coming by way of submission. Representing California Mixed Martial Arts and fighting out of Pomona, California, El Mariachi, Javier Garcia. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter standing 5'9", weighed in 144.6 pounds. He holds a professional record, 9 wins, 2 defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing Fortis MMA and fighting out of Dallas, Texas, Elijah Baby John. Your referee in charge of the main event, Joel Ojeda.
Fighters, this is the main event, and it's for the featherweight world title. You've been given your instructions. Protect yourselves at all time and obey my commands. If you want to touch gloves, touch now. God bless, and let's do this.
This could be a grind. 10 combined decision wins for these two men. Elijah John's the favorite. Javier Garcia, the underdog. The featherweight strap is vacant. That will change tonight here in Belton, Texas. Garcia with the blue tape and the white trunks. Elijah John's red tape and the black. In black tonight. Gabriel Santos off to the UFC. That vacated the belt. Johns told us he feels that Garcia, once he feels that power, that he will shoot in for the takedown. Said he wants to use his speed, fast pace, and distance management.
Yeah, both these individuals really trying to manage their distance here. Both guys jabbing their ways in, but not overcommitting, trying to draw each other in. Javier looks like he wants to press forward first. So he's trying to be a little bit more aggressive here.
Garcia was pretty open in saying that he doesn't think Johns can hurt him on the feet.
Well, that's what every fighter has to say.
Yeah, good point.
But both these guys can hurt each other on their feet. Definitely anyone who has anyone fighting for the LFA championship is dangerous everywhere.
Absolutely. John's 3 knockout victories on his resume, but there was a good strike. And Garcia shakes it off and smiles. But early in his career, Johns was finishing everybody.
Yeah, that's all it is for high-level mixed martial artists. At the beginning, you get it done right away. But as soon as the competition gets harder and harder, it becomes more difficult, especially when you're fighting top 5 in the world. Then you're going to the hospital and you're bruised up and you're just like, man, this is a lot.
No doubt about it. Spoken like somebody that has been there before.
But right here, this is a true test for both these individuals. Both high-level guys. Both can already be in the UFC.
4 of the past featherweight champions moved on to the UFC.
A very stacked weight class, right?
Really is.
Very stacked. 45s, 55. Huge. Jab lands for Elijah. No one trying to take the bait, right? No one's taking the bait to leap in and get countered. Javier pushed forward a little bit. Beautiful left kick to the body of Javier Johns. Javier landed a straight 2 in the process.
Chad George felt the longer this fight goes, will be better for Javier Garcia. This combination from El Mariachi.
Yeah, I think the El Mariachi likes the chaos, and I think he shines in the chaos. Catches the kick, pressing forward. Has Johns against the cage here. I think he wants a chaotic fight. I think he wants a messy fight. I think he thrives in that, where Johns wants to control the tempo and control the pace of the fight and keep complete control, and that manages his energy bar.
Yeah, and Johns has made a living doing just that. He's been very successful in controlling fights and really being the one to execute his game plan.
Javier, side-to-side movement. I heard some leather hit.
Yeah, for sure. A minute to go, opening round. We're scheduled for 5.
Close round here. Got a shot below the belt right here. Javier saying no. Let's see it against the cage. I mean, The waist, I mean, I don't know. I believe Johns, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe Johns.
Saw the reaction.
Just a bummer, though, because, you know, this is a close round. If Javier can get him against the cage, it's just putting someone against the cage and holding on the rest of the round can give you the round. It's so close. Very little has happened. Both guys landing straights. Both guys landing a couple jabs. 30 seconds. It's anyone's round here.
Great point.
Anyone's round.
Johns landing 47%.
Oh, big left hand for Johns.
And that one for sure did a little damage and stopped Garcia. Johns has only thrown a total of 17 punches compared to 28 for Garcia. Just not as accurate, landing 36% right now. Round number 1 in the books. Make sure you are following the Legacy Fighting Alliance on all social media platforms for event updates, ticket sales, and new editions of Inside LFA at LFA Fighting.
Yeah, a little bit more volume from Javier, but man, that was the biggest punch of the round, that straight left from Elijah Johns. And then he did a big head kick, or big body kick that landed. Those were 2 significant strikes in that round. There's that same punch. I don't know if that's the same one or a different one. That's actually later in the round. That's the second punch that landed. So big power punches. But again, Javier had more volume in that round, so that's still a tough one to call. But again, I think the significant strikes that landed were from Elijah Johns that round. So I'm going to say 1-0 Elijah Johns.
I like it, Gil. I think the harder strikes were landed by Johns, and he was more accurate with his strikes. So we'll see what Javier Garcia can do here in the second round.
But I will say both guys were willing to give up that first round to get their data and to really fill each other out. Look at both of them. Look at now they're ready now.
Yes, they are.
They're like, all right, we knew if one round fill out, let's go. Look, here we go. Elijah being more aggressive, closing the distance, but he's one step out of danger, doing a very good job of managing the distance. He said he was going to do that.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
But Javier, good footwork side to side, trying to set up the traps, find the right opportunity. Good check hook from Javier. Nice blitz.
No, Garcia is the catch wrestler. 6 of his 10 victories coming by way of submission, but was very open about saying he wants to stand and trade with Elijah Johns.
Times Elijah's strike, level changes and gets the body lock. Trying to get the take a step behind the left leg of Johns here, trying to take him back and trip him. Huge moment for both these individuals here. Javier is trying to score points in the process, which is smart. Some guys just hold and don't do much, but scoring points is big, especially when you're controlling here. Johns almost free, trying to face him. Javier. Beautiful escape from Elijah Johns.
That was impressive, showing his powers. Garcia presses forward, but Johns is just a big 145 pounder.
Again, Javier slips the 2, takes the back of Johns. Now he's on top.
Opportunity for Javier Garcia. Gets Johns to the mat, and plenty of time to operate.
Yeah, working with Chad George. He said he's learning new tricks, you know, working on his riding, trying to stay on top even more so. But Javier does a great job of just putting the volume out and making something happen. Yes, he didn't get that first takedown, but it slipped again and was able to get it. Now he's in a superior position, taking advantage of this round here, looking to slide to the mount position. Big pressure. Johns trying to get up. Using a lot of muscle here. Javier leaning into him, leaning into the head and chest of him, moving to the mount. He has the mount.
Look at this. A pivotal turning point here in the second round for Javier Garcia.
And look at that left underhook Javier has. It's making it complicated. He might be setting something up with that left underhook here. He's very sneaky with the submissions. Johns has to respect it and has to move carefully here.
3 wins via rear naked choke, 1 coming by way of armbar, and 2 triangle chokes for Javier Garcia.
Javier with the figure 4 to the legs, gets to the mount. Beautiful mount position for Javier. Very hard to escape from the bottom here, especially when someone is controlling you this well. Javier knows how to distribute his weight, whether on top or towards the bottom of the legs. Look at that.
And Johns has to be very careful, giving up his back. Beautiful control by Javier Garcia.
Yeah, Javier doing a great job at juggling. I'm gonna get the choke. Oh, you go back to your back. I go to the ground and pound. Johns is turning again, giving the arm triangle now. Minute 15 to go. Huge round for Garcia, huge moment.
Cesaro yelling to Elijah Johns,
he's under
get
the
your
chin.
arms out.
He's under the chin. Oh,
Gil, look at this.
he got a minute to go. Javier's very good in this position.
Oh, that is extremely tight.
Oh,
Elijah Johns.
he's trying to push the arm up. John seems composed. He's trying to stay composed. I just don't know how tight it is. Unless you're Johns, you don't know. Or unless you're Javier, you don't know.
It looks uncomfortable. There's no doubt about it.
Definitely uncomfortable.
Hanging on.
Off to the side. This is where you get your finish here.
Can Javier Garcia pull off another submission victory? Under 30 to go.
My goodness, I'm having PTSD from Jake Shields.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what the heck?
It's a wait.
No!
It's over.
No!
Joel Ojeda. Did he stop the fight? I didn't see a tap.
I didn't see it. I don't know. Did he wiggle his arm? I don't know what happened. We have a new champion.
Yes, we do. Javier Garcia becomes the 7th 145-pound champion in LFA history. Another submission win.
We're not exactly sure what happened. We cannot take away from the fact that Javier Garcia slipped that punch, systematically took down his opponent, passed to the mount position, and had a deep arm triangle for a minute 15.
Javier Garcia coming over, acknowledging his fan base here in Texas.
They came all the way from California to support him. Huge moment. I don't know. The president's in the cage now.
I still, Gil, am not 100% sure what happened. I mean, early stoppage? I don't know.
We need to see the replay to really get an understanding of what the referee saw. Did he think that Elijah Johns was passed out? You know, usually you shake a hand to see that.
Right.
You get a thumbs up. Let's see it. Arm triangle. Well, he's on the mount here. We know he passes to the side mount before, so he's not stopping it here. He has to hop off to the side. Here he is, arm triangle. Deep under the chin, but you can see him regain his chin back. You know, I've been here for a long time. Let's see what happens. How does he just stopped it. He didn't shake him, I don't know.
Well, why would you stop it?
I'm as confused as Elijah Johns right now. I'm not too sure. Let's see if he shakes him a little bit. Look, his arm is still there. His arm is still holding.
I mean, he's right above him.
Was it a verbal tap? He's looking at him. He thinks he's good. Look at
referee Ojeda was looking right at him, and then stopped this fight. You see, Elijah Johns reacts. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Either way, we have a new featherweight champion, Javier Garcia. Let's get the official decision. Let's go inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Joel Ojeda, calls a stop to this fight. 4 minutes, 39 seconds into the second round for your winner, by technical submission due to arm triangle, and new LFA Featherweight World Champion, El Mariachi, Javier Garcia.
After coming up short in a title fight against Bruno Souza back in 2021, Javier Garcia, the dream comes true, gets a hug from new trainer Chad George, gets the hardware from LFA CEO Ed Suarez, and what a night for El Mariachi. Javier Garcia is your new featherweight champion. He is standing by now. Here's Gilbert Melendez.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your new champion, Javier El Mariachi Garcia. Very close first round. Second round, you slipped a punch, took him down, systematically passed him out, had the arm triangle. Weird stoppage, but we cannot take away from what an amazing performance you had. Superior position. Tell us what happened. Did you hear a tap? What did you feel?
Yeah, so I was on the arm triangle and I kind of started hearing him make some noises, and the ref was telling him to like show me you're there. So I thought he was out, and then the ref stopped it. So I don't know, I just stopped.
So you heard some gurgling of the mouth. You heard the ref ask him to respond. There was no response, so you believe that's why the ref stopped the fight?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Beautiful job, Javier. It's been a long journey for you. You came up short against Bruno, but you climbed back, won a title in another organization, and now you're the champion of the LFA, my man. Tell us about it. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's been a long road here. I've had a lot of ups and downs. I've sacrificed, relationships with family, love of my life, all the business relationships. I've given everything up for this game. So I just want to take a moment to apologize to absolutely no one. The double champ does what the fuck he wants. UFC, we're coming. Viva Mexico, cabrones, si se puede. Yeah, let's go.
You said it. I haven't seen many fighters as focused and as serious and committed to the sport as you are. You're very committed to the sport, and it shows. Tell us the change in camps, how it's helped having Chad and some of the people that have defeated you in the past become training partners, and how that's made a difference.
Yeah, it's made all the difference. I mean, this game is a lot mental. So losing was very humbling. I went through a lot of shit. And then since then, I made a decision. I decided I was going to be the best in the world, whatever that took. So that included going to Chad. That included getting a bunch of different coaches, my nutrition, moving out of my house, everything. I sacrificed everything for this game. And I'm glad to say it paid off. And we're just getting started.
You came to hostile territory in Texas. You have a lot of people in California, around the world watching for you. Let them know. Tell them what you want to say.
You guys know I'm from California, but I love Texas. I mean, Texas is fucking awesome place. I always feel like home. And after this, I'm gonna go get myself a cowboy hat and some new boots. What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, your new featherweight champion, Javier El Mariachi Garcia. We're gonna talk to Elijah here.